So what are we talking about? We're talking about Ga-Rei Zero. So you know what that means. Get some Pocky. If I had to put it in a category, I would say it is a teen supernatural drama. If you've ever seen Supernatural on the CW, this is that in schoolgirl uniforms. Imagine that. Don't imagine that. Oh God. Oh my God, I can imagine it. Oh my God, I can't stop imagining it. Ga-Rei Zero is actually a prequel anime to a manga called Ga-Rei. I do appreciate the way it starts, because it starts episode 1 and it's going. You see Guy and he's at the graveyard paying respects, but now it's business time and he and his other orange suited friends are gonna go kick the shit out of some weird ass looking demon on the highway. They're not so much demons, they're just spirits, but you know, some spirits are bad. They have very appropriate explanations for all the movie monster stuff that they're doing. They have perfect explanations for it, and I totally accept it. You know why they're zombies? Because there's these spirit things that look like little Metroids, and they're called Latchers, and they jump onto dead people and make them move around. Fine. That's fine with me. I'm okay with this. A zombie's a zombie, and you still deal with them the same way. Chic. The first episode is a little heavy on the politics, but that's only because they're dropping you into the middle of this, so there's all these politics that are going on right now. That goes away. Don't feel like it's going to be super clouded with politics, because it isn't. It's just what's happening right now, and it's a little much. You're like, the PSD and the CDC and the JPG, what's going on? There's a lot of that at first. But that is because they're not showing you all the real stuff that's happening, they're showing you all the surface stuff that you need to see. Shit is going down. There is mass spirit activity. There's so much happening in this first episode. We get these guys with these helmets that can see spirits through their little visor. Then we get the seers in their orange jumpsuits who can just see and have super awesome motorcycle and bullet skills, because those are awesome. They were awesome. You start developing, you know, a rapport with these characters because there's already drama. They've already set up backstory. You already want to know what's up with these guys. I wonder what's going to happen. Oh shit! That's what's going to happen. And whoever is wiping out orange suits is ridiculously fast and super skilled because Glasses number 1 just thought he dropped his coffee. And then everybody else starts getting it. And then, you know, super deep advice from crazy bitch with a sword. And then main guy gets it? Let it go. Slice. What a fucking bitch. You don't really like her. I didn't. I was like, fuck you, bitch. I hope you die. And then once all your main fake out crew is dead, because that's what happens. It's not a question. Do you think they survived? No, they didn't. You remember these guys? Fuck them. Don't even bother learning their names. Why? Why? They're fucking dead. They're fucking dead. Episode 1, they're fucking dead. Forget it. It's like George R.R. Martin wrote episode 1. They are dead. And now you move on to your actual cast that you're going to get. If you're only going to take one piece of advice from me, let it be this. If you're going to watch any of the episodes, watch 1, 2, and 3 all at once. Then you can break them up as you will, but watch 1, 2, and 3 in one sitting. You haven't even gotten an opener! It's episode 3, there's been no opener! You don't get an opener until episode 4! It's kind of a spoiler opener, but still! 4 episodes in? Holy shit! I have to say, I actually really enjoyed the music. The music's pretty good. Yeah, that opening song, that song's pretty badass. And I like the way they animate them kind of singing it in karaoke for like 2 frames. I enjoyed that! That's a nice song. Oh look, they're singing that song! This is done Tarantino style. They show you what goes down at the end, then they take you back like 3 years, and they build this relationship between your 2 characters, Kagura and Yomi, and they build it so well that by time it gets back around to the end, they fill in all these other gaps that you didn't see when they first showed it to you, and now you kind of hate her a little bit more. At least I did. Fuck you, Yomi. You're a bitch. There are feels, people. Considering how action-packed this is, yeah. In the feels, a couple times. Not only is it told flashback style, but it's told flashback style really fast. 3 years ago they met, and then they kind of just jump forward 3 years, but not to the day, and then you get what led up to the day. That's kind of how it's broken down. Yomi brings Kagura to work with her, and then she kind of just joins the SDCD. It's an acronym. I'm going to give you nicknames. There's Weird Brothers, the Nabu twins. All right, they're the Nabu twins. There's Fox Guy, there's Mohawk, and there's Briefcase. And then there's Wheels and Pantsuit, but they're more, in charge. Or at least Wheels is, and Pantsuit is her super badass bodyguard, because she's pretty badass. Mostly a normal Japan, as in the Japan that you would know today if you were to visit, or if you live there, you lucky son of a bitch. Except, spirit monsters. The Ministry of Environment has the lineage of spirit hunters who have been living in Japan since Japan. The pipe foxes are actually really cool, but seriously, we're talking about Rangarin, and we're talking about Byakuya, who looks like chained up Falcor. Let Falcor go! Atreyu needs him! Just saying. In regards to the spirit animals, Rangarin, he's weird. That motherfucker's weird. Yeah, he's a chimera. Oh, Nina. But he's weird looking. I think I would totally go Byakuya. Rangarin is pretty awesome, but Rangarin is tied to that sword, and if that sword gets knocked out of your hand, or your hand is cut off your body, there goes your spirit beast. At least until you get your other hand around the sword, but that's no guarantee. I would rather have the stone be embedded in me, because now it doesn't matter if I lost my weapon, I still have chained up Falcor in your fucking face. If that is how Byakuya is bound to you with a chain sticking out of your back, I would get as proficient with the chain weapon as I possibly could. Now, I have to hold the chain too? This is ridiculous! Give me like a handle or something. Ah, Byakuya whip! I don't know, come on! Just a chain sticking out of my back, and I gotta fight this bitch with the sword? And he's eating my soul? Fuck me. This is rough. Once the main characters have been established, you really get to like both of them. It kind of does make you forget what's going to happen, and then, it draws nearer, and then you're like, oh shit, that's right, she's gonna kill everybody. And then you want to see her kill everybody. And she does. But you also get to know what happens after that, because there's that total cliffhanger that they use like 3 times. Every time they used it, I was on the edge of my seat again. So, that's, a good use of the technique. The cliffhanger. Considering it's only 12 episodes, they did a really good job. It is told a little fast, but not too fast. They keep pace with everything. There's enough regular stuff, and there's enough spirit action, because there's plenty of spirit action. There's plenty of humor. You really get to know all of these characters, and they all really grow on you, especially your 2 main characters. You know who I am going to talk about? I'm not going to talk about most of your side characters, except Master Michael, because he is weird, naked. He is rocking those abs. I'm a little jealous of that sweet beard and that super awesome afro, and I kind of hope that's how I look when I'm 60. That's right. Yeah, this is what hippie old Dave looks like. There you go. Right there. Enjoy. Yes. 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 Yeah, he's like that. The voice acting is really good. Either audio track. I enjoyed the English one. I enjoyed the English audio track, so sue me. Overall, I found this to be totally enjoyable. My official rating and my unofficial rating system, totally own-worthy. Absolutely. You can own this with pride. It's an easy watch. It's only 12 episodes. You could do it in a day. And it's really not going to push someone away who might not be as versed in anime as you might be. They shouldn't be a novice exposing them to Ga-Rei. Ga-Rei is a little heavy. But if they've just gotten into anime, this won't scare them. Go ahead. Show it with pride. It has the feels. It's a little bit of an emotional roller coaster, but that's all right. That's what reels in the chicks. This is AniView by Dave. I, of course, am Dave. If you have any questions, comments, confusion, suggestions, put them below and I will get back to you. See you next time. This needs to be addressed. I would not allow Yomi on this team. She is way too much of a temper. All she had to do was keep her mouth shut about the perfume situation, and this would have gone away. No, she went out of her way to grab the coffee and throw it in his face because she's that kind of person. No! Take that fucking sword away from her. She is a loose cannon, and this is not going to end well for all of you! Guess what? I was right! There's actually very little filler in Ga-Rei, but the one episode that you kind of have filler in is they're totally trying to make Yomi jealous of Noriyuki by sending Pantsuit in after him. It's such a nice change of pace because this is kind of the stuff that Kagura should be doing considering her age. This is the only time you get to see her kind of act her age, which is nice. And Pantsuit doesn't want to do it, but she will do it if she's being told this is her mission. And guess what? She will accomplish it if she has to. And then, you know, goes off in a corner and like freaks out. Considering they don't really give you Kagura's dad, the few times you get him, he's kind of a giant asshole. Kind of. And then at the end, when they finally have their moment when he is dying, he finally cracks a smile and you're like, Jesus Christ, now I feel bad for this dude. But you really didn't feel bad for him until he smiled. All he had to do was smile and you would have been on his side. He's been a dick for like the past 5 years. He's just telling her to get stronger. You know what would make me stronger, Dad? If you were treating me like a person and not like a dam that is being built. Okay? If by some chance you're watching this and you have no idea what Pocky is, let me explain. Pocky is like this little graham cracker stick dipped in semi-sweet chocolate. And it's delicious. It's kind of like a biscuit. But it's like a cracker. It's like a cracker biscuit. It's like a cracker biscuit cookie. It's like a cracker biscuit cookie stick. Cracker biscuit cookie stick, I believe, is already taken. So Pocky.